This time on Boner Revivals, trucks break down, dogs run off, politicians lie, and oh yeah, I haven't gotten fired by the boss yet, so I guess that's good. Yeah, it's a mess, like always. Good morning. So I was supposed to be having the final cylinder head comparison video out for you guys today. However, it didn't happen. So instead, we're going to do this. We're going to do a day in the life of an average day for this guy. All right. So here's what we got going on. I went to drive over to one of my buddy's house so we can go to work on Monday morning. I drove in the S10. If you guys don't know, I have a 1983 Chevy S10 4.3 liter 700 R4 swapped. That we did do a video on the channel. Some stuff has happened, kind of gotten in the way. I guess this will be my update video on what's going on with it, but I got not even 300 yards from his house, and there was a little bit of a hill, and then it comes back down, and it just puttered out and died. And I thought I did something stupid, like ran the thing out of fuel or something. I don't know. It was 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember. But, anywho, it basically it did something. It just shut off. So, got back this week and was messing with it last night. And kind of discovered that this thing doesn't have any ignition. Put a 5-gallon jug of fuel in it. Turned the key. Heard the fuel pump prime, you know, crank, nothing. So, with that being said, basically we're going to be going back today to rescue it. But of course, we're still in the midst of working on the square body Chevy here, which that's a video that you guys haven't seen yet. So, basically I have to get this running right so I can go to the S10 and try to get the S10 running right, just to somehow figure out how I'm getting both of them back here. Yeah, this is how stuff goes for me 90% of the time. I mean, of course, I could take that if I wanted to, but of course, you haven't seen the video on that either. And, yeah. So, with that being said, I have to mess with this a little bit, and we're still doing some carb tuning stuff. I'll give you a little sneak peek to that video, so when that one comes out, you know what we got going on here. But we got our Brawler 650 here. As you can see, if you remember the engine from before, it looks like there's some new spark plug wires, and a bunch of other goodies for this thing. So yeah, basically, I got to get this running right, and I also have a little special trinket in here that's going to be going on it to solve some issues, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I guess today is just going to be a big update video, because I guess I got to get content for you, right? So, all right, I guess let's fix this. I don't want to show you too much, so, you know, when it comes time to watch that other video, you know, of us getting this thing to finally run right, you're not all like, oh, you know, you already spoiled it. I'm not trying to do that for you. But let's get this running so we can drive over to the S10 and get that running, hopefully. Cool? Good? All right. Ignition system being out of that, of the S10. This is not the distributor out of it, but that is a throttle body injected 4.3 liter. And the throttle body injected 4.3 liters were almost the same as the throttle body injected V8s. I mean, they pretty much were. So this is actually a distributor that was originally in the motor in that truck when it was a tune port. Or not tune port, excuse me. Yeah, I wish it was tune port. When it was a throttle body injected engine. So what I did is I came in here and I robbed our ignition module out of it. Your ignition module sits in here. You have your wires there. And then these ones are a little different because your actual wires on the back side here, that goes to your coil. And then I believe that's power in, if I'm not mistaken, into the ignition module here. comes out, and then this goes and travels over to the coil. So I might be throwing this in it, and the ignition module is perfectly fine. It's the coil. I gotta go see if I can track down a coil, because I thought I pulled one off of the motor that's in this truck when it was originally throttle body injected. So let me see. We'll go dig through the shed, see if I can find, you know, the thing that does the zip zap zappity do. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's take a walk. We got shop dog Rex with us today. You want to say hi to everybody? No, not feeling it. Okay, or just run away. That's cool. Go through my miscellaneous boxes that I have in here, looking for stuff. This is all from the original swap when we took out my blown up 350 and dropped in that one. Look at all these little goodies. Oil pressure sending unit, distributor hold down. It's always dumb stuff like that that you'll like put off to the side because you know you can reuse it later. Also, this is from that Speedmaster intake that we had. I guess they sent stickers and stuff because they're like, hey, thanks for buying Speedmaster. And I say thank you, Speedmaster, for providing me a product so I don't have to buy an Edelbrock and spend a lot of money. That's cool. What else we got in here? Might have to go through the other box. I'm looking for what would be, the coil is external and it kind of mounts along the intake manifold, and basically that's what I'm looking for here. Heat shield, another bracket, windshield washer cap. I should probably like hang on to that. Ooh, hose clamp. Those are nice to have. We'll throw that in the toolbox. And what is this? Oh, this is the cruise control mechanism for the square body. I should actually like get to wiring that back in eventually and have cruise control, because I wanted to do that for Power Tour, and well, you know, that didn't happen. Cruise control, not important. Good news, and we got bad news. Didn't come up with that coil. I didn't see it. I swore I could have had it somewhere, but I'd be lying if I said I remember where it was. So I guess at this point it's or I guess I'm gonna I don't want to just throw an ignition module at it. I'd rather have all the parts that I needed, just to kind of get it where it has to be, but you do what you can. So at this point I'm going to, I guess, tired, get the square body in order, and then we'll take a ride over there and we'll show you what we got going on. Wondering what that noise was. I had the air cleaner lid set here, but yeah, now it should fire up and run good. So yeah, basically got back in there and swapped out our ignition module. It sits under our cap, and here's the old one. As you can see, I found the problem. It's right about there. Yeah, right here. So here's what we're gonna do with this guy. Goodbye. And yeah, we're gonna run the old GM one, and I guarantee you it'll run a lot better and a lot longer. Excel, you suck. There, I said it. Made it back home. S10 and square body both in the driveway. That runs actually okay-ish. It's not perfect. There's a weird spot in the throttle where it's like right at the end of the primaries, right when the secondaries start kicking in, just falls flat on its face. So we're gonna have to work on that a little bit more yet, but you'll see that in a separate video. Well, let's talk about this guy. So I know that we started a series here on the channel where we are going to be building this S10. We're gonna try to do it for like 3,500 bucks, and unfortunately I think, at least for this truck specifically, we're gonna fall a little short, and I'm gonna tell you why. You guys know I have owned this truck for, I don't know, probably a good two and a half years now, and love this truck. Truck's been really good for us. You know, swapped the Cutlass rims off of the black car over there, but what we have going on right now is it still runs pretty good, burns a lot of oil, but the 4.3 wasn't going to be in it long term anyways. We actually have some frame issues. I'll pull them up for you right here right now. Unfortunately for the S10 here, I mean, if we really wanted to fix this the right way, we'd basically have to back half the frame, pull the box off and all that. And I just, where we're currently at on the channel and everything else that going on in life right now, it's not going to happen. So basically I'm going to pretty much run this thing till, you know, registration goes out on it, and basically probably park it up and, I don't know, maybe turn it into a farm truck or something. But I did promise you guys a $3,500, or not $1,300, what am I talking about? A $3,000 to $3,500 muscle-esque build on something. And basically, I think we're gonna be searching for a new project vehicle here, just because when I make you guys a promise, I tend to keep to it in whichever way I can. So unfortunately for the S10, this might be potentially one of the last times you actually see a full-blown video on it. However, I don't think it's going away just yet. It'll still be around. It's not like it's going to the scrapyard tomorrow. But we've got some other ideas going around for it, but we'll figure that out from there. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. One last thing I did want to talk about is last week we did a little bit of a community post on our Instagram, our Facebook page, and also our YouTube page. If you're not following the Instagram and Facebook, get on there too. We do stuff all over there on both of those platforms. But we're attempting and trying to put together something for the four-wheel jamboree. Basically what it is, it's a big truck show, four-wheel drive trucks. Everybody shows up. It's a good time. Everybody comes, hangs out. There's monster trucks and all that cool stuff. So it's gonna be a local show our way, and we're planning on trying to put some stuff together. We put some boats together, including this truck, two of my dad's trucks, and another one of my trucks, which is that 78 Dodge. I know we mentioned it before on this channel. So we had this truck, the 78 Dodge, the green Chevy as we prefer to, the green truck, and my dad's 79 black K10, which you guys have never, you've seen bits and clips of it here if you've been around the channel long enough, but there's never been an actual video on it. We put all of them up for voting, and of course the easiest two to go to that show would be this one and my dad's black one. But no, of course, because you guys are the best. You chose the two trucks that need the most work, which is perfectly fine, because that means we have to get our button gear and get something done with them. So the Dodge and the green truck one, I just wanted to let you guys know that. So I guess we have more work to do. Cool. But anyways, with that being said, more content to come. I know it's been a little all over the place, but we're working on it, and we'll keep rolling. So thank you guys so much for the support and the love. As always, appreciate every single one of you. And we'll catch you next time here on Boneyard Revivals. Take care, and we'll see you later. You want to say bye? Say bye to everybody. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.